welcome back to Padwives Unfiltered. I'm Sophie.
And I'm Kirsha, and today we're going to be talking about your wildest confessions and your padwife dilemmas.
We're going to be giving you some very honest but very unqualified advice.
Ridiculously unqualified.
But, you know, we wing it. That's what Padwife life is all about. Winging it.
Everything about us is winging it.
So, the question of the week is, what's the biggest ick your partner has given you recently? So, Kirsha, I want you to tell me what Reese has done. And I know you've probably got a scroll.
I've got a scroll, but my favourite ick has got to be the holy boxers. Now, no, because I swear every guy does the holy boxers, right? There's always a guy with one pair.
But I've never heard anyone talk about balls and holy boxers as much as you do.
Right, don't get me wrong. I love seeing the ball peep through the hole. I'm not even going to deny that. But
the ball coming out the hole is
yes, I love it a little bit. But it's when I think there's a line of when it just crosses it, of when the inseam is no longer there and they just turn into a skirt.
So it's just willy wang woo and
he's
balls.
free balling it, right? So
Free
then when
pardon the pun.
It's when he came around the corner and the boxers had just turned into a skirt. And I was like, right, let's go and get rid of those. You have other pairs.
But why is he not thinking, oh, bit breezy, bit uncomfortable?
Well, I do think they like a bit of breeze on it a little bit, don't they? You know.
Yeah, but if they're not wearing boxers, does their willy not get caught in between their legs?
Well, see, I wondered this. I wondeed if there'd be chafing.
Yeah.
And I did ask this question if there was chafing, and he said there is not. So, okay.
Okay. Good to know, Reese, that your balls don't chafe.
Yeah. Can you imagine? That'd be a bit sore, wouldn't it? Anyway. And then I later found said boxers in the laundry basket. He had not got rid of them. Ready to be washed and worn again.
Nice.
That's my ick. That's where I draw the line. Don't wear your boxers as a skirt.
No. Yeah, I draw the line. So I think we have established we like a bollock
through the hole.
We
Absolutely.
don't like everything on display.
No.
Okay. Let us know in the comments where you draw the line on holy boxers. So, okay, mine, and it's a tough one for me to choose because as soon as my husband gets up throughout the day, I'm a bit like, ick. Yeah. I love you. Sometimes. But no, he gave me the ick when we first met, actually, because he sent me a message on Tinder saying, pizza is hi, my name is Josh, aka Sparks, pizza is life. And I was like, that is an ick.
And now you're married?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But no, that's not my ick. But my ick is, you know, I love neon products.
Yes.
And they are not cheap.
No.
I've got the candles going, I've got my book, you know, I've got a bit of incense, I'm all bubbled up, living my best life in my neon bath. It's a sleepy bath, so it's all lavender and smells delightful.
Mm-hmm.
My husband walks in after a day of work and he's like, oh, my feet are really sore, look how scabby and horrible they are. And I was like, okay, fine, I can, whatever. He puts the toilet lid down, he sits on the lid, puts his foot on the side of the bath whilst I'm in it and clips his toenails.
Oh, no. Does it go in the bath?
They're flinging left, right and centre. They're going in my neon bath and I'm looking at him and I'm like, do you have to do this right now and here? Okay. And then, that's not even the worst part. He then proceeds he goes, my toes are a bit dirty and dips them into my bath.
Neon eau de toenail.
Yeah, and that is just, it's an ick, it's a cause for divorce, it is, and it was quite a few months ago now, actually, and I still am hung up about it.
Right, I'm not being funny, but there's comfortable in relationships, and then there's clipping your toenails whilst your partner is sat in the bath.
Well, there's comfortable, and then there's me on the loo and him coming with a plate of halloumi, offering me halloumi. Do you fancy some halloumi? I said, oh, maybe in a minute. And he just stood there.
Wait,
with the plate of halloumi.
What about, didn't he have nothing on when he was clipping his toenails and you just saw pure balls in the toilet?
Yeah, pure naked.
Yeah.
Balls in the toilet, hanging, dripping, toenails flying.
Why were the balls dripping?
I don't know. They weren't. There was no dripping bollocks, guys. Okay. But we then asked you guys what your biggest ick in your partner was, and we've got a few good ones. So, Kirsha, what's the first one that you've got from our listeners?
Okay, so mine called the Hoover the floor sucker in front of my friends, and I nearly ended it there and then.
A floor sucker?
That sounds like something my 2-year-old would say.
Mummy, where's a floor sucker?
Floor sucker.
Literally.
I've never heard anyone call a Hoover.
The word floor suckers actually gives me the ick.
It's the word sucker.
Yeah, it is sucker. It's the sucker that does it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think you are very within your right to end it, and you can show this clip.
Yeah.
When you do. This one is so true, but I also do this. I'm trying to avoid doing it. Wearing sliders with socks to Tesco's. Like, what is that about? But I think it's different, right? Because they wear big, thick socks and their feet are really big and the sliders are really big and they're just like flopping about in the sliders. Whereas when we wear it, it's a bit more elegant.
Is
Do you
it?
not think?
No, it is. I draw the line at sliders, socks and shorts.
Oh, yeah.
No.
And they're always the shorts that are slightly too long and they just look a bit weird.
Yeah, but I actually, on this thing, I have also got another ick of my husband.
Go on.
He wore shorts and have you ever seen fishing wellies?
No, but I really don't want to ever in my life.
These things are the biggest cumbersome, like, think of a garden gnome.
Yeah.
Those wellies, wore shorts and that whilst we went out for a nice day out.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Nice day out.
Nice day out, wore those,
Reece.
walking around town.
And he's a stocky guy, so I can imagine it looking weird.
I just honestly almost called divorce at that point.
Brilliant. So there's there's another one, and I want to read this one because my husband does this. Breathing loudly whilst eating cereal. And if ASMR or noises gives you the ick, maybe just skip this tiny section because he's literally like this.
Oh, yeah.
All the time. And I'm literally like, why is that necessary? Like, one, why are you going...
Yeah, why do they hyperventilate while they eat cereal? I don't understand.
I know.
It's not that hard. It's not exercise to chew on cereal.
No, it's not. It's not.
No. So my other one that we have is, okay, I kind of get this. Saying we need to adult today, unironically.
And then they
And then
never
they
add
don't
on.
adult.
Like, they literally do nothing and call the Hoover a floor sucker. Let's adult today. Get the floor sucker out. No. Absolutely.
Not happening.
No. An absolute no.
No.
So they're your biggest icks that you've let us know about. We've given you ours. Let us know in the comments if you have any more icks, because we love reading them and we love relating to them because it's like a universal thing.
It
a lot
is.
of icks.
It is, but then you get some surprising ones that you actually don't think about, and then you read them and you're like, actually, yeah, that is grim.
I know. Yeah, definitely. Moving on from that, we have a padwife dilemma that you have written in. So we are going to give you some unsolicited and unqualified advice. Well, we're going to try to.
We can't really give qualified advice after we've just been talking about holy boxes and dripping balls.
Dripping balls and toenails. But we'll try. So we've got female, 22.
Ooh.
Hi girls, I really need some advice because my head is all over the place. I got into a relationship with my boyfriend just over 8 months ago and he's in the military. I really like him and things are going well between us, but now we're starting to talk about me moving into SFA with him and I don't know what to do. I do think military relationships move very quickly. I mean, after 9 months, Josh and I were engaged.
Was it 9 months?
Yeah, he proposed after 9 months. I mean, when you know you got a good thing, you put a ring on it.
Yeah, after the pizza comment, 100%.
Yeah, he knew that after I continued the conversation, he knew that no one else was going
to do it.
My family lives about 6 hours away from his barracks and I don't drive. So if I move, I'll basically be starting completely fresh and won't really know anyone. We don't have kids and probably won't for a few years as I'm still young and want to figure out life first. That is a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
That is like the 6 hours thing, but and it is daunting, but you do need to figure out if this is the life that you're going to want it, because it will be a lot of long distance.
Yeah, there's a lot of pros and cons
friends.
to it. yeah, like even before Reese, because I met Reese before he joined, and I had to weigh up pros and cons of whether I even wanted to go through with it. And
If the Icks were worth it.
yeah.
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 What I'm really worried about is what my life will look like when he's away. The thought of being in a house on my own while he's deployed makes me feel anxious already. I'm scared of feeling lonely, regretting moving so far from my family and losing the life I have now. At the same time, I don't want to hold our relationship back by not moving with him, and I don't want to feel like I'm choosing my comfort over us. Do I take the risk to be with him, or is it better to stay home until we're more settled, married, or have kids? I just don't want to make the wrong decision and end up feeling stuck or unhappy. It is a tough one, right? Because you've been together 8 months and you like where it's going, but that is a big commitment quite early on.
6 hours is,
She says after saying yes after 9 months.
Yeah.
But, like, it is, you won't know until you give it a go. But also, I do think you could long it out a bit longer. But then you've got to figure out if long distance, how that's going to work, which is another challenge in itself.
the thing is that I would say is, if you're unsure, now this could be shite advice,
Probably.
but suck it. But if you're unsure, I don't think it's probably right to jump in, because
Yeah, but I think there will always, I'm going to Uno reverse this.
okay.
I think there's always going to be uncertainty.
Mm.
Even when Josh and I were married, I was like, do I want to live in military housing? Like because it's the unknown. You're
Yeah.
not going to know, you don't know who you're going to get on with. So there's always going to be that uncertainty. But I think it's trying to differentiate. Is it the uncertainty about moving to the new location and not knowing everyone and being away
Yeah.
from family, or is it uncertainty on the way the relationship's going?
Yeah, because if it's uncertainty on the relationship,
I'm sorry,
then
that was really,
that was
really
very
diplomatic
insightful.
of me.
That was insightful.
That was insightful.
It
I'm
was
proud of
insightful.
myself.
If it's uncertainty on the relationship, that's where I'd probably say you need to long it out a little bit
Yeah.
more. But if it is uncertainty with regards to family, that kind of side of things, give it a go. But definitely if it's the uncertainty side of the relationship, just
I
let
also
it
do get it though when you
settle.
don't have kids being in the house alone. Like I would
yeah.
be so lost without my dogs, and I know dogs and kids are very different, but like I couldn't be in the house on my own.
No. See, when Reese and I first, so this was shortly after we were married, in our first quarter, we obviously had no children. And he then got deployed like 2 weeks after we moved. I didn't know anyone, no job at that point, nothing, because we'd literally just moved. And it was very lonely, isolating, daunting. So I do get that aspect, but it kind of goes back to, if that does happen, you've got to put yourself out there.
Yeah, definitely. Let us know what advice you would give to this listener, if you would move with them after 8 months, or if you would give it a bit longer, or would you sack him off? This video is very kindly sponsored by Forcewear, which is a veteran-owned and operated business. They have such a range to choose from, and it's all 100% cotton and manufactured in the UK.
They are, honestly, the quality is amazing. And for example, this is from my husband who is in the RLC. We've got, in my defence, I was left unsupervised, which I don't tend to do.
Yeah, and Josh is in the Irish Guards. Cannot wait to give this to them.
For his stripping balls.
For his stripping balls. There is another one. Do you want to read that one?
Yeah, so we have another one from Female 31. Hi girls, big fan of the podcast. Please don't judge me because I fear I may need to change my identity
There is
after
never
this.
any pad wife judgment on this podcast.
No, we literally cannot judge anyone with the pair of us. So I recently started a new job and met another woman there. We're not besties, but we get on way better than we do with the resident Karen. So when she asked me out for a coffee, I panicked for absolutely no reason and blurted out, sorry, I can't. I have to pick the kids up from school.
Valid.
Okay. Here's the problem. I do not have kids.
Oh, no.
No.
Girl.
What happened? before my brain could catch up with my mouth, she goes, oh, what school do they go to? Is it such and such? And I said, yeah. She then goes, no way, mine go there too. Girls, I nearly passed away. It gets worse.
I nearly passed. I have got secondhand embarrassment.
Turns out she's also a military spouse and lives in the same area as me.
Oh no.
So now I'm living in constant fear of bumping into her and having to explain why Harry and Jenny, who I invented in my head on the spot, never existed.
This is the best write-in I think we've ever had. Right.
Wait.
Oh, okay, there's more.
Do I slowly ghost her at work? B, confess that I made up 2 fictional children because I panicked?
No.
Don't do that. C, flee the country and start a new life. I generally don't know why I lie like this when I'm nervous, but now I've dug myself into a hole and I can't get out. Please help.
C, get an abroad posting and get the hell out of there, personally. But I've actually done this. Not to that extent, because, girl, that is a whole...
She named the children.
Yeah.
Like, named them.
Do you know what this reminds me of? You know that episode of Friends where Joey
Yes!
works with Chandler and she's like,
Yes.
we could have a boat.
Yes.
I can't because I'm picking up. So,
Yeah.
like...
It
okay.
also reminds me of Just Go With It. Have you seen that film
Yes.
with Adam Sandler?
Yeah,
Makes Up
love
the
that
Kids.
film.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I'm adjusting in my seat for this. I think we could collate a news story of you've had to withdraw them from school and send them to boarding school. That explains why they're never around.
You could, but then when it comes to the summer holidays and Karen
Summer camp,
asks,
send them away. I don't know, right? Because realistically, we should be giving you some really good advice of
Constructive.
own up. Just be honest. And if that person is going to be a good friend in the future, she'll probably laugh, right? She'll laugh and be like, oh, it's fine. Don't worry. You move on and you'll laugh about it in the future, in years to come. And then if she was to turn around and be like, what is wrong with you? Then you don't want that girl in your life and you can leave her with the resident Karen. But
also, if you don't really like Karen, then does it really matter?
no, Karen's different person.
No, Karen's the one that she said it to.
No, it's not.
I need to go back on this.
It says, I get on better with her than the resident Karen
Oh, than the resident
in
Karen.
the office.
Right.
Catch up, Kirsha. Right. So, but also, this happened to me once, and at the nail salon.
Oh no.
And she was like, oh my God, haven't seen you in ages. How's the kids? And I went, yeah, they're fine. They're fine. She went, are they back? Like, have you got any plans for the summer holidays and stuff? And I was like, yeah, we're taking them on a cruise. And I was like, do you know what? It doesn't really matter.
No.
Right? Because it's the nail salon. It's a bit different. I don't work with that person and I see them not all that often. And so, yeah, there's a big tangled web here. What would you do?
I think it would be funny to just say, look, I panicked. I made up some children. It sounds bad when I'm saying it like this. I made up some children. Maybe actually, I don't know. I named them. And here we are. Like,
yeah, but
I don't
also,
know.
if that lady does not find it funny, right? Do you really want someone that boring in your life? Because I would find it hilarious. I'm not going to lie.
No. You'll know whether she's a friend or not at this point.
Yeah.
Whether you know.
And then you can be like, sack off coffee. You saved yourself some time.
Well, yeah, but also if you admit that you made up children and named them and that person still wants to be friends with you, then you're fucking in.
Yeah, you hold on to them.
Yeah.
Because that's a good friend. Let us know what you guys think. Should she flee the country, ghost her, or come clean?
I'd like to see what people say to that
Yeah,
because
I
I don't
do.
actually know what.
I have no idea.
No.
I have no idea.
How I'd process that or address that.
Thank you so much for sending in your submissions. We've loved reading them. And if you at home or listening have any submissions or questions you want to ask us, or just some funny stories or dramatic stories, let us know. You can message us on any socials or via the email hello@padwives.co.uk.
Make sure you liked and subscribed, and we will catch you on the next one.